Hi, my name is Zoe, and today we're going to talk about the compatibility between a Taurus Gemini Cusp and a Capricorn. I am so excited for this one because I am a Taurus Gemini Cusp myself, so I'm excited to talk about my cusp and Capricorns. Hello. Meet Luna. Isn't she beautiful? So cute. There is a struggle to not get carried away with the fairy tale of it all. It's so easy to get lost in the moment, in the fantasy. You both might appreciate sports, maybe playing on a team or rooting for the same team or working out together or watching a game together are fun activities to try with a Capricorn. Always work on building trust with a Capricorn. Do not hold back on showing them that you care about them. Try to be more useful to your Capricorn. If your Capricorn doesn't have a lot of energy or they don't fascinate you, then this isn't gonna last because you can get bored of them pretty quickly. You both tend to be very honest with each other and straightforward. It has its ups and downs. You have to make sure you're both anchored and you don't feel like you're using the relationship as a distraction. You both might enjoy dancing. Dancing might be a great date idea. Or take a dance class. Don't stop communicating with them if you want this to work. And don't let the stress and the nerves control you. Like, get a handle on your anxiety. Your emotions can easily take over when you're with a Capricorn. Don't let it become too much because breaking up with a Capricorn can be so intense, so brutal, and you both tend to be really terrible at keeping secrets from each other. Like, you tend to come clean really quickly. You hate lying to each other. Your bond is unrealistic. You might both enjoy reading, like reading to each other or going to a bookstore for a date. You have to be okay with things going poorly. Take the bad times and the good times and don't be afraid of the worst case scenario. You have a big imagination. Do not let your Capricorn be your escape. They can be distracting and it's easy to get carried away. You both tend to be professional and collaborations might work out really well. Like if you're partnering up with them, you could be business partners really well. Most of the time, things go really, really well. You have incredible experiences with each other that seem almost too good to be true. You might feel more elegant and snazzy around them. You can romanticize your relationship with a Capricorn. Listening to music is something you tend to have in common. And creative projects, you both tend to like art and museums. Remain focused on your path. As long as you don't stray from it, your Capricorn and you should be fine. You can act like an adult, yet still fantasize and dream. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you keep up with your commitments and take care of stuff, but still have a blast and live out your dreams. Your Capricorn would really care about what you think about them. Like, it really matters. There will be ups and downs like in most relationships, but you gotta be able to accept it. The Capricorn won't like it if they feel like they can't trust you. It can end up being a major issue in this relationship, and you may not be the most consistent and stable partner, and you need spontaneity for you to feel like a good partner. And sometimes your Capricorn and you are so swept up in the fantasy and it's kind of unreal. It's not realistic and it makes you delusional. You both have an eye for beauty. A huge obstacle that often tears your relationship apart is when you stop communicating well. This will mess with you because your Capricorn is very swept up in the fantasy of you. They'll find it refreshing because they can get very carried away or caught up in being serious and needing to take things seriously and their duties. So being with a Taurus Gemini Cusp can be so exciting for them and magical. But after a while, when things start to fade, they can get very micromanagey and they need to micromanage or feel the need to take over because they tend to be grounded. And you both have similar tastes aesthetically. And a Capricorn might feel more creative when they date you. Try not to get too delusional. You have responsibilities that you can't ignore. Being with a Capricorn is certainly an option for you. Your love can be all over the place, but it's complex. As a Taurus Gemini cusp, you would have the hardest time out of both of you. You might struggle with your relationship way more than them. It will bring out your logical side. It's not easy to see through the mist and enchantments surrounding you. As a couple, you should try to wake up from it. How much are you projecting onto each other? How much is just the imagination? Changing your perspective can be healthy. You both tend to love giving gifts to each other, and you're good at it, and you share so much, and you have such good vibes. It's actually really common for a Taurus Gemini cusp and a Capricorn to go into business together. You tend to be super blunt as a couple. You don't like to beat around the bush. You also have no trouble sharing things with your Capricorn. You have so much affection for them and gratitude. And you're usually the one who sweeps the Capricorn away. You're a whirlwind of passion and excitement. But the inevitable wake-up call can ruin the fun. You both are super romantic and sometimes cheesy. You enchant each other and you both are into physical touch, PDA, sex, cuddling. It's a huge part of your connection. Being friends with them has its challenges, not gonna lie. But you're very connected. As friends, you're often coworkers or you meet through work. Capricorns might ask way too much of you for you to tolerate on a regular basis. You don't mind helping them out when the time calls for it, but every day, that's why things can be tough. It's not easy to be with the Capricorn. You both want to run away from your issues together, and you ask a lot of each other. Taurus Gemini cusps often cheat or they have an affair early on in the relationship. Not everyone, okay? I'm not saying that. So for those of you who are like, I never cheat, I'm a Taurus Gemini cusp, that's fine. In this dynamic, a lot of the time, this happens with the Taurus Gemini cusps, okay? So there is a potential for that to happen. It's a tendency, okay? And the Capricorn is like, fuck no. They will not put up with that. And they block them. They don't want to hear apologies or discuss it. They just say bye-bye. Capricorns don't fuck around. They take their love life very seriously. You both start getting in your head after a while. And there is this nervous energy and this paranoia that can just take over. But steamy and sexy activities will be super exciting in the bedroom, super rewarding with a Capricorn. Capricorns don't tend to live the same social life as Taureminis. You tend to be more busy, maybe more social than your Capricorn, who is more of a home buddy than you. They don't like having to wait up for you when you come home late after spending time with your friends. If that's your lifestyle right now, don't even bother dating a Capricorn. You might make good workout buddies with a Capricorn in a friendship. You might like going to the gym together or exercising together or jogging together. Your Capricorn might feel like you talk too much or that you're too mercurial, especially when they're burnt out or they feel super tired after a long day and they just will not know how to handle it. Your relationship is a fairy tale though. It's very caring and loving. Also, you both look good together. You are an attractive couple, and when you move in together, your household also is very attractive. Like, it looks very aesthetically pleasing. You getting married to a Capricorn is really difficult. It's really hard. But it can also be a good thing because it grounds your relationship and it gives it a practicality and purpose. Setting the mood is important for you both during your sexcapades. Lighting candles, having a nice bed sheet spread. Just some examples. You would make excellent travel companions as friends. Committing to each other in the long term is amazing, but it's important to remain aware of like when you're getting on each other's nerves or bugging each other. Now, being with a Capricorn can be hurtful because you can let anxiety consume you. You can rub each other the wrong way. But as friends, you know, you never really run out of things to do. It's exciting. The Capricorn would find you intriguing and they would want to find out more about you, and they see you as a challenge or a prize. You are so worth it. You will like that your Capricorn has your back. They are the rock in your relationship. They make you feel secure. Your love is inconsistent and rocky. You both tend to be worrywarts, and you have a lot of fear, especially when you feel like your relationship is stagnant or it's not going anywhere. But you both feel so deeply and you balance each other out. No one can get in the way of your relationship because it's a force to be reckoned with. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. For those of you who are on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini, or you're a Capricorn, please comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with this? Have you dated each other? Do you want to be with each other? Do you have a crush on each other? I want to know. So let me know.